Welcome to Kill Team Casuals, a podcast all about Kill Team, filmed in 3 different time zones by 3 different gents. Enjoy.
Kill Team Rumor Mill, boys. Have you heard the rumors? Have you heard the whispers, the gossip around town?
I've heard a little bit of a whispering.
But take us through.
Why don't you put your lips to our collective ears and whisper a little louder?
Well, just between us girls, since it's just us here, the rumors on the interwebs, specifically from Valrak, who, by the way, has been just knocking out the rumors lately, hasn't he? Like he's just like getting them, like banging them dead, right? It's like, yeah, so like and the stuff that I didn't see coming as well. So it's like, but the scouts and the Eldar, everyone and their mother knew that. GW gave that to us for free in an article. Yeah. But the Kill Team Nightmare, which has been confirmed, where it's Mandrakes and Night Lords. I heard that and I thought that's a bunch of hogwash. That's what I said when I heard that.
Baloney, sir. Baloney.
And that's a bunch of hogwash. That's what I said. And so it turned out to be true. So like he's on a record here. He's on a roll. Yeah. And the current rumor is that it's like the box is gonna be called Kill Team Hivefall. Is that correct?
Yes.
And the teams in there are, one side of it is Hearthkin Pioneers or Hearthkin, whatever, the bike riders, but sans bikes is gonna be one side of it, and the other side is gonna be Gene Stealer Cult Brood Brothers, which is going to be Acadia, presumably shock troops with Brood Brothers upgrade sprue. And these are going to be the 2 teams in this box, which to my brain, if Valrak hadn't been right about the last one, I would have said, this sounds like a bunch of garbage to me. But now I'm thinking, this might be true. So what are we thinking about that? To me, it feels very strange.
We chatted about this very, very quickly before we jumped on tonight, and we were just, the one thing I have to say about the Pioneers is the cool thing about the Pioneers models was that they were on bikes. Now you've taken them off the bikes, so now they're just other squats in jackets. Is it a team we needed? Is anyone excited about that? Is this something that's gonna? Is this for, again, a thing maybe for 40K future proofing that they're coming out and they're going to be an option for them going forward? I would probably say maybe because I'm not a Votann player, I wasn't aware we needed another Votann team just yet. I think there's other teams I would have gone with first.
So strange to me.
It's oddly, Brood Brothers sounds like something they would absolutely 100% do, just because it's another horde-ish team, 7 wounds. It almost sounds like Blooded again to me. Like I could see that being a team I'd be quite into, like slightly chaosy. Like you've got the Brood Brothers. Maybe you'll have an Aberrant as their Ogre kind of character, but like maybe the Blues
Soul Man instantly in my head.
Oh yeah, I could almost see it being interesting. I mean the old kit was just the Cadia kit with the new faces, but now there's new Cadia kit. The new Cadia kit with a new Gene Stealer Brood Blood. Bro, that's a tongue twister. That is. Brood Brothers upgrade sprue might be quite interesting. It'd be interesting if they do them differently.
Here's the thing. Because you think about it, again, Cadian, it brings up, what does it remind us of? A little bit of Blooded, a little bit of Wormblade, a little bit of Vetguard.
Vetguard, yep.
And so you just have to think about what's going in the box. Is it going to be 10 models in an upgrade sprue?
That's how I feel.
7 wound models? That's wonky. No. Is it going to be a Vetguard situation where you have, because they're not going to give you 20 models and an upgrade sprue? Are they going to give us 15 and up? So I'm just trying to think through the GW sort of manufacturing side of things. They're not going to give us too much for that $60 price point.
That's
right?
it.
They're going to make and so what's it going to be? And so I'm feeling is it going to be Blood where you get some characters?
No.
That's interesting.
The original Brood Brothers kit I got it first time then, is 9 guys and a weapons platform.
Oh, is a weapons
so you've got
platform kill teamy?
So you get your comms, your leader, 8 dudes, or a comms leader, 7 dudes, and then I'm assuming like a las gun or an auto cannon, which there's only ever been weapons platforms in compendium teams. I'm thinking Eldar had a compendium
wild
weapons platform. Yeah,
it would be insane if they brought out a weapons platform.
It would be cool. Like I was thinking it was going to be awful.
It'd be interesting. If
it was a mortar, it would be the first indirect.
We've already got mortars with like the spotter dude has a barrage weapon, and we've got mortar fire with the Elicidian Star Striders. Most of their weapons are barrage.
Yeah, good one. Okay, so it's not unprecedented.
Maybe there's a weapons platform, and you have to plant it on the board. This is now we're going into crazy talk. I understand that we sound crazy.
Go crazy.
Let us go into crazy land. There's a weapons platform, like a 50 mil base. That's crazy. This is all crazy for Kill Team.
Yeah.
and then you have a spotter, like a lone spotter who gets to call shots. Like that's the only thing I can think of to make it sort of different. And this sounds crazy. Again, this don't at us. Like this sounds crazy. But we're trying to think through this crazy rabbit hole.
Because that does cover the 10 model thing, because that's it. Then all of a sudden it does get that sprue kind of works. But then the new Cadia sprue doesn't have a heavy weapons team in it. And as we've seen in the past, most of the teams we see, and I think Valrak did say it's the new Cadia sprue.
It would be the new
Cadians.
Sprue, yeah.
So it's, and that's what it is. We've seen that with all the teams that it's an upgrade. It's literally what you would buy in a box for that team. So like when it was Legionnaires, it was just the Legionnaire kit. And then it's a fancy upgrade sprue. Would it be crazy to think that maybe it's a character gets added, like just a separate character sprue? We've already seen,
given us so much value if they did it like that.
And so that's not happening.
It's an upgrade. Plus, I'm just thinking, like, man,
no, it's true. It's unlikely. It's unlikely.
Gosh, I'm just trying to wrap my brain around this team, and I'm having a hard time. Like, just because the same way, it's like you would have to, surely, right? You'd have to include like a character or a weapons platform to make it function. But, would they do that? I feel like they wouldn't, but it's gonna need something like that. I agree.
A weapons platform would be interesting on Beta Decima if the spotter makes it not obscuring.
Interesting, all right.
Imagine that.
Imagine if you got like a las cannon and you got the little dude who GA2s and he's like, that dude, you can see him not obscuring fire, and just like, did we get him? Oh yeah, you got him. You got him, buddy.
You got him, and the guy's standing behind him as well. Yeah.
Because same as the Pioneers, like it's what's going to be the point of difference just from a gameplay perspective. Obviously, the Pioneers, I guess, meant to be the more scouty versions of the Hearthkin.
Don't they have like the Dirty Harry pistols?
Yeah, they've got big shotguns and big pistols. So that's
like cowboy stuff. Like, man, I'm your Huckleberry, right? Like Tombstone, I love it. But what? Like less armored Hearthkin? Like I just don't. It's bringing my brain. It's gonna be a 10. So here's the other thing I'm thinking of. Is it going to be 10 models? Because it sort of feels like an elite infantry situation with for 40K. That means like what 5-8 models, something like that. So are they gonna give us 2 sprues of 5 of these like they did with the scouts? Like it just I'm like I'm
you
trying
build
to
10
that side of things as
play
well.
with 8. Yeah, build 10, play with 8. And
it's funky.
And again, what's the difference is going to be, like we've talked about in the past too, of having those very set archetypes. If it is going to be without the Hearthkin Pioneers, does that mean we've got a comms, we've got 2 heavy weapons guys, we've got, like you've got a leader, you've got the very set kind of, I just wondering where the flavor is going to come from. They'd have to have something a bit like the Scouts, where it was like, they've got this whole funky pre-game thing that they do because they're squat scouts. So therefore they set,
squat scouts.
Thanks for watching. The full pod is available where you listen to your podcast. We stream live on Twitch at Casual Wargamers, and the full video podcast is available now to all tiers of our Patreon. See you next week.